The most frequently asked question by buyers in today's market has to be, how do I win? You know, we are in this ultra competitive market. Inventory is a problem. We're here at Be Corcoran in West Palm Beach, and across the board, every single person.
Yeah.
Whether they're from the West Coast, the Bahamas, inventory is a problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, across the nation and outside of it, actually. But yeah, I mean, you really just have to prep your buyers. You know, it's not going to be 1, 2, 3 process. You're going to probably have to look at a few homes.
For sure.
And then, you know, I kind of advise my buyers, depending on where you are, you know, whatever you're looking at, pretend it's $100,000 more than it is. I mean, granted, you know, it's not going to actually be that, but you're going to have to prepare to go into a bidding war, and some of the other things you're going to want to waive inspections, or at least some of the, you know, that you're not going to want repairs or anything like that.
Correct.
And also you want to consider waiving the appraisal, just because that really can tie up not securing the deal.
100%. And I like your approach, just using that large number.
Yep.
Because it is possible that it won't go 100,000. It's also possible that it'll go far over 100,000.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
I mean, I had to prepare a client, and we went 110 over the asking price. We got the deal done, but you know, there were competitive offers that were not too far behind us.
Sure.
So.
Well, Harris and I just got one done that's 146 over. I mean, and you mentioned terms. We've never seen a market before where every single term really needs to be crafted. Mm-hmm. And by preparing the buyers that you might have to waive everything.
Right, and I think one big thing about this too is that this is not even the $1 million+ range. This is how houses listed at $500,000, $600,000, you know, even $800,000, $900,000 that are going over that much over. It's
right, percentage-wise,
mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, and again, talking to some folks here that are in the ultra high end, when they're talking about going a couple hundred over, or we're talking about 100 over, the percentage, we could be talking 15%.
Right,
which is bananas.
It's yeah. I mean, as a buyer, you really have to be prepared for that. And you know, if you're catching yourself not securing deals, you need to kind of step back and realize, okay, this is not working. What are we gonna? Exactly. How are we gonna reevaluate this search? You know, you have to have compromise.
Exactly, and having the strategy and pivoting throughout the process is super, super important. We recently had one accepted that they couldn't go, you know, 100 over. We knew that they probably weren't going to be the highest number, but the sellers needed flexibility. They needed to stay there and find another home, and that we had because they owned in the city and were keeping that condo to rent out. So timeline, we were good. So we got the offer accepted because they were willing to give the sellers rather up to 6 months, which is, you know, a big value add.
Absolutely. I mean, sellers are totally in the driver's seat right now, and it's kind of been that way for at least a year at this point. You know, I put something with Adam under contract, I think it was last September, October, and it's not closing until next week. And that was because the sellers wanted to build the deal that way, and it worked out. But you know, buyers, they just have to prepare that they have to be flexible with, you know, trying to purchase something.
100%.